All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, shalom, brothers and sisters in this truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another short, brief lesson today. And this lesson is going to be entitled, I Have This Truth. And today I'm going to go into the book of Luke, chapter 12, starting with verse 51. And it says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. And that's a question that Yahawashi asks. I tell you, nay, but rather division. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Okay, now let's pause there for a second before I continue to move forward into that. So many of you probably experience what I experienced, what the elders, they'll talk about it. The other brothers out there teaching, they'll talk about it. And you sisters, I'm quite sure you experience it too. You know, when you come in the street, you find out that, you're a Hebrew Israelite. You start, you get into it, and you find out like, wow, you've been living a lie your entire life. And you do have that. When it says the truth will set you free, it does set you free because you realize that you don't have to follow the order that has been set in this world, which is that you have to continuously please everybody around you. Okay, which those people and the greatest coons that you can find in your life is going to be your parents. Why? Because your parents are very carnal. They come up to those Baptists, jumper church, pulpit, pork eating pastors who've been, don't read anything from the scriptures, don't know anything from the scriptures, been blowing poop up in their nose all their life. And they pass it on to you and, go to school, get a good education, be this and that. And all about this acceptance from them, is all about, what you become in life. So you will have that parents, and in my case, it was that same way too, hey, go after this and go be this and go get this degree, go do this and go do all of that stuff. So they judge you, and their love for you is based on your success. If you have money, of course they want to own you. Everybody's your cousin. Oh, this is my son. He's this and that, Oh, this is or I'm your cousin this, I'm your uncle this and uncle that. Everybody wants to be around. You have this career and they're gonna say, girl, my son is, a lawyer, my son is this, or he's a CEO of this and all that stuff, and he got money and he bought me all of this stuff. And so this is part of that collectiveness, and this is what we see going on here in Babylon right now, which is why 2/3 of our people won't let go, okay? Because they have those people in their life. You have to be separate. You have to be separate. And that's what this truth is. Because yes, there's going to be that loneliness that you are going to have, okay, if you're a carnal-minded person, because you feel like you need to get together Christmas and all these holidays. But at the same time, when you have this truth, this truth occupies your time. If you're that brother out there, man, you can't wait. You're thinking all day, what am I going to bring out today? What scriptures? Okay, what elder or what brother I'm going to watch today? Get some more of this bread, this daily bread. This is what you thrive for on a daily basis. Okay, I don't know about you, but roughly around 6 or 7 or 8 hours of my day is spent in this truth. Okay, that is actually in these lessons with the elders and the brothers out there, and all myself also preparing today mentally and spiritually on what I'm going to deliver out there to try to help add to the ministry. Okay, so let's continue on here. And it said, and he said also to the people, when you see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway you say, there cometh a shower, and so it is. And when ye see the south wind blow, ye say, there will be heat, and it cometh to pass. Ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky and of the earth, but how is it that ye not discern this time? And that is a very critical question right there, because he's saying that, okay, your parents will tell you, hey, you go to college, you get a degree, you're going to get a good job. Okay? You don't do any trouble. You don't get a police record, then you can get a good job. Okay? If you dribble as basketball every day, you can be a great basketball player. If you go sprint every day, you can be maybe an Olympic athlete. And it all comes down to serving Esau, getting that little paycheck, and maybe hopefully you can turn around, and you make them proud because of the position that you're in, and maybe you can buy them something. You could buy mama a new dress to go to church, or a new hat, or daddy a cow, or Uncle Freddie a new caddy or something like that. Because everybody likes everybody likes that piggy bank. All right, everybody likes that piggy bank. So they can all discern and tell you what you are going to be. Okay, but notice what he says in verse 56. He says, "Ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky and the earth, but how is it that ye do not discern this time?" And we're looking at a time right now. We see an uprising. We see this man putting our people to death every single day. We see him trying to get this jab out there inside our people. We're reading about the fact that these jab are killing our people. We see that they're lying to us all the time. They put our people down. We know that their intention to kill and murder us. We've been through the slavery. We have the scars to show for an emotional impact. But yet still, the scriptures are telling these. We tell them, and the scriptures is telling, them that if you do not change your wicked ways, Yahawashi is going to bring that judgment. So they're not looking at this time like that. They know all the prophecy of what you are going to get because you went to school or college, but they don't believe what's written in this book. That Yahawashi said that basically if you do not follow the commandments, if you do not change your ways, repent of your sins, that you are going to be put to death. Okay? They can't discern it. They do not want to discern it. So they're hypocrite. They're full of shit. Some of you have probably sat down like I have and sat down on job interviews where they have said, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Hey, look, if I could see in the future for 5 years, you think I'll be sitting inside here trying to get chump change from you? Are you serious? If I had that skill? Okay? So that's a hypocritical bullshit question. All right? That's a stupid question, but that is one that probably anyone who has dealt with Esau would sit down in that chair and they'll go, why should I hire you over the other 1,000 applicants? I don't see 1,000 applicants, nor do I give a crap about them. And I don't know my future in 5 years, okay? And that's being bold. That's these wicked people being boastful, and that's how the people that are close to you have that same mentality. Okay, let's move on to verse 57. Yea, and why even of yourself judge ye not what is right? Okay. I talked to my father, and he goes, I said, I showed him in Revelations what Yahawashi, what Yahawashi description was, and you know what he said to me? He saw Yahawashi, well, he said Jesus, of course, and it was a mulatto, so he couldn't even come to the term that Yahawashi, our King, the creator of the creator of everything, couldn't look like us, couldn't look like him. He got to be mulatto, but he's not exactly a white man like that. Because of course, I already spent a couple hours really trashing the so-called white man to him, but he was trying to appease me by going mulatto. I go, nigga, you crazy, man. You are crazy. You are so far gone and spineless, the fact that you cannot even admit that your king looks like you. All right? Your king looked like you. You want to send all your kids to private school for what? To learn the white man's lies and his bullshit? You have measured your love for your kids just based on what they have? So if they have money, or now you want to have that relationship. Okay? So this is the kind of people that you have in your life. All right? Filthy lucre people. That's what they're after. Filthy lucre. Continuing. 58. When thou goest with thine adversary to the magistrate, as thou art in the way, give diligence that thou mayest be delivered from him, lest he hail thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and the officer cast thee in prison. So these hypocrites like that, when the time comes, okay, when the time comes, when Esau turn their back on these motherfuckers, on these coons, okay, on these traitors, okay, they better understand that they better be slick, okay? They better be slick, okay? What does the word diligence mean? What does the word magistrate means here, okay? The word magistrate means a civil officer or lay judge who administers the law, especially one who conducts a court that deals with minor offenses or hold preliminary hearings for more serious ones, okay? Diligence, okay? Careful and persistent work or effort, okay? Careful and persistent work or effort. I tell thee, that thou shalt not depart hence till thou hast paid the very last mite. And that's what you're seeing happening right now to a lot of our coon people. All right? Because they have that Esau mentality like that, they find themselves cast into prison. They find themselves at the bottom. They find themselves in a whole lot of problem because why? They don't understand this truth. They don't have this truth. At the end of the day, when all said and done, if you don't have this truth, you have nothing. And that's the difference between us and them. So you could be a brother in this truth, and you could be successful. You could have already had successes out there with Esau, made your money or whatever the case is like that. But you don't have this truth, you have nothing. That means absolutely nothing. And there's a lot of you brothers out there that can certainly attest to that. Okay? Not everybody in this truth is poor. And not everybody in this truth is some wannabag or whatever the case is like that. But that is something that this is the one thing that we have, okay, that carries out, that lead us and take us through our daily life is this truth. And that is the reason why being separated from your wicked parents, your wicked brother, your wicked sister, there's no problem to that. Count your blessing, Yahawashi, may I find you worthy to be separated from those who are going to be put to death in the system. And with that, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I'd like to give a double honor and shout out to the apostle and brothers of Great Millstones and all you brothers out there that are putting on this truth on a daily basis. They're risking your lives. And to you brothers and sisters that are watching in this truth, Shalom.